Hello everyone! I am going to share with you today my favorites of the month. The first one is this shower gel. I got it in my little beauty box. It was for my little Provence box. It's called Mer et Mistral. It's a L'Occitane shower gel and I really loved it. I tried it the first time whenever we spent the day in Dublin and we had work the whole day and it was really warm and muggy, and it's called Refreshing Fresh Shower Gel, sorry, and it actually does that. It's very refreshing. I'm actually thinking of buying a big size one for when we go on holidays to the south of France in about a month, because I can imagine that would be very welcome after a very warm day. The next item is quite strange, I guess, compared to what you usually see on those videos, but I really loved it. It's deodorant. It's the Dove Maximum Protection. I went for the cucumber and green tea scent. I really love that deodorant because you can just put it on. Now they recommend you put it on the night before and then you're ready to go for the morning. I have done that and I've also just put it on as normal and it works both ways. It's a cream deodorant, so you kind of need to be careful not to put it on your clothes because it can leave white marks when it's not dry, but once it's dry it doesn't leave any marks, it's fine. And yeah, I really like that one. The next thing is from Lush. It is shaving soap. I'll show you the inside. Now I've used quite a bit of it. You don't use it very fast. I've had that for several months. It smells like strawberries. I really love that smell. It's very nice, and I find that I've never cut myself using this thing. I tend to cut myself quite badly when I shave my legs. And no, I have never cut with that one. It does smell really nice. The smell stays on your legs for a wee while and it makes your legs really soft as well. So very good one. And I have sensitive skin and I react to a lot of things and I did not react to that, so it's another plus for me. Next thing is this from Urban Decay. It's a powder. Well, it's actually supposed to be a powder foundation. Now I don't think somebody who wants the good coverage would be happy with that on its own, but I like a really light coverage, or I like to put powder on top of my foundation afterwards, and that really does the job. What I really love about it is that I have a pink tone skin and it's very hard to find either foundations or powders that don't look really yellow on my skin. And I have really fair skin as well, being ginger, and this is perfect for my skin tone. It is in the shade Fair Cool and they have a lot of shades available. It's in their naked range. Next thing, now this is a trial in process for a lot of it. Now I got this, which is the Liz Earle Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser in a box. I think it was around Christmas time, and I had heard a lot about it when I was in beauty school. One of my teachers used to swear by this and I thought, she's an old lady, she might not use the same thing as me. I should have listened to her at the time because it is actually really good. It's for all skin types, I think. Yep, all skin types. Basically what you do is that you put it on. This one is a pump, but I think they also sell it in a tube. You put it on, you just massage it all over your face. It takes your makeup off. Then you either go in the shower or you just rinse your face. You get a muslin cloth with it and you just put it in warm water and just remove everything. It does exfoliate your skin at the same time as it's cleansing it, but it's not like a really harsh exfoliation. So I find that since I started using that, my skin has been a lot clearer. I have really dehydrated and like dry patches on this side of my face and a bit on the chin there, and especially on the cheeks. And whenever I put foundation on, then it just sets on the dry skin and it just doesn't look nice. And I've tried to put primer on, I've tried loads of different things. It's just my skin is not right. It's not the foundation or the primer or the makeup. And since I started using that, I find that my skin has improved a lot. So I decided to go into Boots when I was in Dublin, and I found that they had this. It's called the Try Me Kit, and inside there is so you get this, a small version of this one. You get the toner, you get a moisturizer. Now they have it for all different skin types, so you can pick the one that suits your skin type, and then they all have a different kind of treatment or anything like that. And in mine I got a face mask, which was also really nice. I've tried, but because I've only started using all the products, I don't like to give reviews on things, especially for skincare that I've just started to use, because sometimes when I use something different in the beginning it's fine, and then after a while my skin just gets used to it or something like that, and it just doesn't work anymore. The cleanser so far I've used for about a month, and I'm really pleased with. I just thought, well, that's what convinced me to try the rest, so I will keep trying this, and I guess next month you might find some of these in the review. We shall see. So that's it for the beauty products. Then the next thing is actually a closed range, like the full range. I'm going to explain something first. I have 2 boys, and I get really annoyed, or not angry, but I'm a bit fed up with the fact that brands seem to just focus on girl clothes mostly, and just to make an effort with boys they just use boring colors like grey, blue, brown, black, cream, beige, and some red in some other ones. Everything either looks boring or extremely boyish, and I don't like either. I like really bright colors, and I don't really believe in gender specification in general, but especially for colors. Now I wouldn't put some bright pink clothes like all over on my boys, but if the clothes have some pink in it, I really don't care. And I have found a range which is actually gender neutral, which is the Little Bird by Jools Oliver range. It's sold in Mothercare, and I am in love with this range so much that I have bought a lot of it. It's actually really affordable, so I'm going to show you a few of the items. I can't show you the whole thing because it would just take ages. So this is one of Owen's t-shirts. Now it's not ironed, because usually my ironing technique is that I put the things in the towel dryer and I just get them out whenever it's hot, and I fold them, so then it just flattens the creases with the weight. Except that this time I had put that overnight after the holidays and I didn't take it out when it was hot, so it's a bit creased, but never mind. So as you can see, it has a rainbow and there's no gender specific colors. On the website you can actually see those same t-shirts worn by both boys and girls, and I think this is really good because it's fun, it's bright colors. I mean, Owen is 4. Why would you wear boring colors when you're 4? You just want to have fun clothes. The next one, which is my absolute favorite, and I'm absolutely in love with it so much, I wish there was a dress in my size with it, is that one. Now look at this. How bright and cheerful is that? It's so bright that on our holidays in Dublin, the receptionist that was at the breakfast bar, whenever she saw Owen coming, she said, "Oh, I love your t-shirt, it makes me so happy." To me, that's what children's clothes should be like, bright and colourful. There's a third one with a rainbow across it, which, same again, is gender neutral. And then I only have one of the outfits I got for Alfie that's clean, because this little guy can spit up quite a bit, and the rest is in the wash. But this is the vest, and it even has elbow patches, and then it has some little dungarees that go with it. They are super comfy. He actually slept so much in them. You know, sometimes baby clothes can be good looking but not very comfy, or very comfy but not very good looking. Well, this is both very good looking and very comfy. So yeah, the whole range is lovely. There is some items of clothing in there that are specifically for boys or girls, but then again, they are not like, the girl ones wouldn't be like really girly pink, and I have nothing against that, don't get me wrong, but I just find that it's a shame that when you go to shops it seems like the girls aisle is mainly pink and the boys aisle is mainly boring. It's just a bit sad when there's so many colors, and I am sure there's a lot of little girls who would love to have rainbows and balloons and things like that on their clothes. So well done, Jools Oliver, very well done. The next thing is this. Now I have a planner and I am a bit OCD when it comes to planning things, so I have a color coding system and I've been trying. These are fine liners, I'll show you one of them. See, they are like a really, now it won't focus obviously, but I'm sure you get it there. It's like a really fine nib. Do you call it a nib for that? Well, you know what I mean. And I find that the colors are really bright, they don't fade, they are very easy to write with. A lot of those, sometimes after a wee while when you use them a lot, they tend to dry out, and so far I've had no issues. They are the best that I've ever tried. I know that Poupette is not, well, it's starting to come to the UK quite a lot more now, but in France it would be one of the main brands, and I found these in Toys R Us one time when I was there and I had never seen them, so I thought, oh, I'll try that, and I actually wouldn't go back now. I really love these. The next thing is, I'm going to try and show you this. It is an infinity scarf. Now this one has been gifted to me by one of my friends who makes them. I'll show you, there you go. It is an infinity scarf, and whenever you are breastfeeding, especially in this country, I don't know how it is where you are, but I know here you do have to be very careful about covering up. Now when you open this, you can actually easily cover up, so it can just look like you are wearing a really fancy scarf, and then it's also very useful. So those scarves are available on a Facebook page called Dear Hearts Design. I will put a link down below to where you can find them. This one is made with Liberty fabric and in this theme, but I'm sure Catherine, who works there, can actually suit any color scheme you want, and she'll be happy to do so. They are extremely practical, they are very light, so they are not too warm for the summer even, and yeah, I've been using that a lot and I love it. The next thing is another baby related item, is those bibs. Now I have loads of different ones. They are made by a girl who is called Petit Juju. I hope it will focus eventually. Come on, there you go. Now they are cotton fabric on top, and there is a really absorbent fleece on the other side, and they are closed with a little stud like that. They are really absorbent, they look really nice, and what I love about them is that on the thighs they are quite wide, so when it's resting on the baby's shoulders, even if they spit milk, which happens a lot by the side, it can still go there instead of going on the shoulder of their clothes. I love them so much. I have about 8-9 of them, and well, babies do go through a lot of bibs, and I tend to wait until the laundry basket is completely full, that I can do a full load of washing before doing any washing. So I've just asked her if I could have some more, because I really love them, and I'm not satisfied with the other bibs because either they are just they go too low, and when they drool and stuff it just goes on the top of their clothes and eventually they are soaked. So yeah, these are the best bibs I've tried. Now, so yeah, that's it for this month. I hope you liked it, and I will come back next month with more videos. Yeah, with more videos obviously, but with more products I have tried. I will let you know, even if they are not my favorites, what I thought about the rest of the range of the Liz Earle skincare range, and I will put in the description the links to the Facebook pages of the handmade products, and there will be a blog post just summarizing everything with the names of everything and how to get them, where I bought them from, an idea of the price and all this. So you can go and check it out if you want to take any of this. I need to stop swinging like that. Why did I swing like that? Why did I sit on a stool that can swivel? That's dangerous. I must change that the next time. Oh, and if you're wondering why there's a squirrel behind me, it's because we live in Northern Ireland and the light most of the time is absolutely rubbish. Now, I don't own any artificial lights yet. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. It depends on how this goes. But there is a skylight in Alfie's room, and this is where I get the best light in the house at this time of the day. So I thought I will just use that room and do that here today, so you don't have a really dark video when you can actually see the products I'm talking about. Anyway, I am rambling now, so I will go and I'm actually going to go and film other videos, but you're not supposed to know that because they won't be released the same day. But yeah, I am going to go now, and I will see you next month for my reviews of my favorites of the month. Bye!